Hello everyone, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to see the sneaky peek and then we're getting into our project. I think you might like it today. We're going to put some pre-made ephemera in my Shabby paper towel journal. All right, the little sneaky peek today is a way to create your page and to give yourself tuck spaces and stuff like that. I always love to do these kind of things because you've got so many variables on where you can write. Now, this is just a piece, and it's not even 8.5 by 11. It is only, what is it? It may be 8. No, it's 8 and almost 3/4. And then it's about 8.5. It's almost a square. So I just wanted to be sure I got the top and the bottom meeting with the paper behind. And then I just wanted this part to be able to be lifted. I could have put a little tab holder thingy here. I should have done that. And then it would be easy. But it's sort of a secret, you know. You want it to be a secret. So these 3 little cards will pull out. Each one of those comes out easily. And then behind them, the way I glued it down right here, and then the outer C here. So I also have larger journal cards in behind there. You didn't see those, did you? You thought that was part of the paper behind there. And you just have to remember, when you glue something like this down, to give yourself that little bit of a lip, so these will be flush. You don't want them to kind of stick out. They may grab, unless that's your purpose. Sometimes I like to have a page tab flippy situation. Now you could do it for that. All right, well, that is the secret little sneaky peek for today. Let's put this back over here and let me get all my goodies up here. Now I've got that still needs to be assembled. This goes with it. This goes with the cover. This goes with the cover. Okay. Now what I have here, get these over to the side. What I have here is a paper towel roll journal cover that I made. I've got videos on it. I'll link that at the end, how I constructed this. But you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is another one. So it makes it a very expandable spine. Can you see how it expands? I love that. So whatever you've got in here, whatever you put in here, it'll expand with you. Now I'm going to have to do, you know, my hitch and ball fastener out here to keep it shut, because it's shutting now, but I don't think it will later after I put everything in it. So anyhow, first we're going to start with the cover. Now, I had made this a long time ago. It is a gold envelope, and it actually goes out like this. And I just decided to cover it one day. But the thing was, it never went into a journal because it's so big. It's very big. It is already 5 1/8, and it's about 8 inches tall. So it was so big I couldn't do nothing with it. But I decorated it up really pretty, shabby style. So I thought, well, let me let me make it into a cover. So I didn't want this whole flap being like that. So I folded it in, and I think that'll work. I do want to somehow cover this inside so it's not so white. I'm going to figure out something for that right now. Okay, I found a couple of little strips from my scraps in my Theodosia Square paper pad, and they'll go in here like this. And so let me glue those down. Now, if you think that this middle is going to show and you don't like that idea, just go in there with a little bit of ink. And I'm not going to fold it backward. Actually, we ought to be going in here with some washi tape. Yep, we need to do washi tape because we need to strengthen this. It's going to be bent back and forth. It has a heavy decoration on the front, but just try to not get it to where it's going to hold your flap or your pieces down there. This is just some cheap washi tape I got. And we're going to go to town with it. And I'm going to lift this up right here. Slide this under. And get a hold of it and bring it down. And it's still white, but I'm not going to worry about that. It'll do the job. Got a little bit of a pattern of something on it. So just make sure you've rubbed it down really nice. There we go. Now this piece is going to go in here, and it's just going to clear to where the white doesn't show on this end. Now I know a lot of people would try to go and glue this whole piece and then stick it in here, but I'm going to show you my way of doing it so you don't have to fight, because you're going to get stuck. I just stick it in there. Oops. Try to hold it still, and then I'm going to glue only that top edge, just right underneath the lip of the top edge. Now if you want to go down a little bit further, you can, just to make sure it holds good. But you don't have to worry, because that excess part that's down in here, it's going to stay there. It's not going nowhere. Not if the top part's up here. So yeah, that's good. Just get in there and rub that down, make sure that's secure, and then we're going to do this piece. Now this one we're going to have to trim a little bit, so I'm going to just go ahead and glue it here. Am I off the screen? I'm sorry. I try to keep aware of where I'm at. Sometimes I just get into the thrill and forget. I really appreciate everybody spending some time. I know it's hard in the summer season to find time to sit down and just relax and watch some videos and just, you know, catch up with things. Oh, everybody wants to get out there and have fun before the cold hits again. All right, we're down good. Get off any excess glue, and then just flip her over, and we're going to trim. And that's all she has going for her there. I don't know that you're going to see that. I might not have to worry about that little edge. Okay, now that can go. I'm not keeping it. All right, so it's going to go on her cover this way. Oop, this way. Sorry, gotta get it right side up. All right, I may have to get in here and retrain it a little bit. It feels like it's got that extra bit of washi in there that I need to train. Well, let me just do it with my fingers. There. Now we're going to put it on here, and if you want to center it, and we're going to be gluing it almost all the way down on that piece. There's a little bit there, but that's all right. We're just going to cover it with glue and put her down and make it adhere as best as we can. Put a good bit of glue on there, especially this little lip down here. It's going to be off the edge, so it catches well. All right, there. Now we're going to get it back in here and center it. So I think I'll hold it down like that. There. And the good thing about these paper towel rolls, they're very sturdy. I've already got an inside, unless I want to put a tuck or something in there, or a pocket. You can just leave it as is. I'm trying to make sure I'm straight here. Am I straight? I think so. Oh, see, now that's where I need to really make it adhere right in there. So get in here with your finger and just push. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to do a little bit it's really strong. So you just get in here and you get the little round one with the hoops. And I'm going to go ahead and put me a few dots on here because I like to give it a little bit of extra. And we're going to go to the center here and put this down right there. I think this will work better for me than my other idea. Okay, and then we're going to take this one and we're going to stick it on there. Sometimes you need a little help to get it to unstick from you. So let's do that. And then you lay it down and then you push it. And it's secure. Now all you got to do is get in there and lift it when you want it up. It doesn't have to be lifted. It could be a secret spot. Nobody will know about it. It's fun. It's always fun to have secret journaling. Okay, so I don't know what all that. Oh, I'm trying to add up how much I'm spending in this journal for my shop, you know. I was curious. Now, this is what it's going to look like inside. I'm going to show you. I've got this beautiful kit here that is, I know it's the Journal Boat. I've had it forever. This was Kyung Shotwell's. That's a Wonders by Wink on Etsy. That's her vintage Paris. I don't know. I just had to have that. Now, this was given to me by Sandra Wildermuth by Blossom and Inspire on YouTube when I got napkins from her. This is a great big doily. What is the size of this doily? I think it's a 12-inch doily. So I went and put a purple in behind here. I don't know what I was intending it for, but I'm okay with purple being in here. I also did a script stamp on the back, so it gave it some interest. And I'm going to do something here. I just don't know what. So this was a little piece that I added in. It's got a tuck spot there. It was a bunch of scrap lace that I had. So I just put that over top of that edge. And I thought that was cute. This was a Shabby ticking, and I think that was my Porch Prince, I believe. I'm going to have to check. At the very end flip through, I'll go and tell you all of these. I'll look them up. This is some collage paper from Tim Holtz, and I just wanted to put some warmer tones in there and some kind of ancient tones, or whatever. Not ancient. This is one of my what did they call that? Archival, not archival, antiquarian. It was, Carrie the Crafter did these, and I loved them. This one actually just has it on the one page. Sometimes you have it on two. This is a piece of vellum with glitter in it. Now, I just did this video. This is my kaleidoscope. And here was the little tag that actually went in it. I forgot to put it back in there. But you go in all over the place with kaleidoscope. Now, you can go over and see this video and see how I did this. I just posted it the other day. So, by the time you see this, it might be about a week. But it's a kaleidoscope pocket. So just type that in, you'll find it. All right, and it was on a piece of just tea-dye paper. And I went and inked all the edge of these, not some of my tea-dye papers, but all the rest of them. I ripped them and I inked them. So I had like a burnt edge look. I really like that. And this was a piece of scrapbook paper that was white on the back. No, it had pink on it. But I had this doily from my friend Tommy. That's Paper Crafting with Miss Tommy. And she gave it to me, and I went and sprayed it with some inks. And then I put this. I got this from Michael's. Is that right? Hobby Lobby. It was the Paper Studio. I've been seeing people use these peel-offs and rub-ons all over, but they keep ordering it online. Well, I found them at Hobby Lobby. It's in that sticker aisle. And anyhow, I liked how that turned out. And then more tea dye, more tickings. This was from a scrapbook page, and I just cut the whole page to 12 by 12 down to 6 inches tall, and I cut a little bit off the edge, maybe an inch, Maybe that's all. And then I put a piece of lace on the inside because you can see, you don't see the edge of the lace. So it's a pocket. So you're able to put something in there. And it's just more of the same. This was leftover from my retro baking recipe keeper. Both of these pages. And I thought, hey, that works. Those colors work. Now here, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this middle, so I've left it like that. And then you got the same thing throughout. I don't think I've put anything in here yet. Oh, I do have something on this other end because it was that same page as the kaleidoscope pocket. Oh, wait a minute. Here, it's my paint chip pocket. Now, I just did that one as well. And you've got this great big journal card that comes out. It's just one of the smaller index pages. And it sticks out like that. And then each one of these is a pocket. It's a tight pocket. I might have to still cut that down some more. But yeah, you've got a pocket. Well, it slides easier that way. And that's a pocket. And this one was a pocket as well. I just didn't have anything in it. Okay, and then I had these great big roses that were freebies from scrapbooking with me way back when. So I just cut them out and put them on the piece of vellum. So I'm going to put something here. I don't know what. Maybe something like that. And it kind of looks like that extends out from it. So that would be a good spot for this. Okay, so I'm going to leave that right there. Oh, and I forgot to put that back in my kaleidoscope pocket. Where did that go? There. Forgot to put my little tag back down in here. Okay, let me get all my goodies and I'll be back. Okay, and I was going to show you these. I printed these off for from the Secret Garden by the Journal Boat, which I guess now she's the Journal Boater. She said she was hacked. Anyhow, I got 4 little pockets here I have to cut out. I really don't have any other pockets. The rest of this is ephemera where I'd be decorating. We're only going to put a few pieces in here today. This is all tags and that's all journal cards. So I'm going to get these cut out and then we're going to put in the few little gewgaws I've got. And then the other thing you'll see is the flip through. So give me a second. Okay, I got all of those cut out. I was going to show you the last one. They're like little gusseted pockets, and you're going to fold it in on each side, and then you fold the bottom up. And the way I always do it, just so I don't have to keep holding, I'll put a little dot right down there where they meet, and then I just hold it for a second, and it's ready to go. So, and I made a whole bunch of these. These were like a page from Scrapbooking with Me. And I think it was like that. And this. And this one was over here. And then these two were over here. So you can see it was like a full page. It was 2 groups of roses on a blue sky. So I have fixed up some more of these, and this set is going in my book. I don't think I'm using all of them. This pretty pink one, definitely. I definitely want the pocket, and I've got a little side tuck with a bird. I don't know if that actually speaks shabby chic to me. So we're gonna wait and see if that's all we need. See, here's all the other ones. I did 4 more pages because my cousin said she wanted to be able to buy some at the shop. So I've got all of these pre-made. I just got to get a word or something on them. But I used the embossing glaze from Tim Holtz on these, and I like that so much better. It shines and it's like it blends in with all the colors. So I like that a whole lot better. Okay. Let us get all this over. If you want to touch your pockets with a little bit of ink to get that white core from showing on the very top, that's about all I'm going to do. I just don't want it shining up and grinning at me. Okay, let's open this up. I've got a few other little goodies over here. I had this pocket I made a while back. It's kind of a disaster, but I think it'll go with the theme. I also made a what did I call this? A double tag belly band. I think that's what I called it. That goes in the dead center. I'm gonna put that right down here. this was just a scrap, and I thought, well, that's a pretty kind of pocket. So we're going to see if we can cut that down if we need it. Of course, I made another one of my corset pockets to go in here. And it has the little tag at the top. And the way I'm going to glue it in is either this way or this way. You can put a big index card. And this I made a while back. It's just a strip of paper back here. And I guess it's like a waterfall. So it's a file folder waterfall. I don't think I ever did a video or anything on it. But it flips down like that. You can write on the back or put little sayings or whatever in here. Then that flips down. You've got that. You can write on the back. And then that flips down. Then you got the pretty rose at the back. So, yeah, I find stuff all the time that I've made, and I've never done them for my ideas journal or anything like that. Like, that might be pretty in the front. I mean, it would go on a page. It'd be a perfect page cover, which I don't think it's going to go there because of that bump. So, well, let me pull that down just a little bit. All right. Well, we are going to see where we can put some pockets, because I need a pocket in here somewhere. Let's see about putting a pocket here. Does that go with that color? Maybe not. How about that one? Nope. How about this one? Does it have some blues? This is the hard part. Trying to find the perfect one. Oh, I think this might be the perfect one. Yeah, that's all pinks. Yeah, these are shorter pockets, but they're cute. They'll get the job done. Now, if you want to extend them, you could. You don't have to have them this size. I've extended pockets before by putting pieces out to the side. And we're just gonna, I think we're gonna put it up high like this, just so it's kind of even with this one. There. And I've got all kinds of journal cards and stuff besides what I showed you on the paper. I got all kinds of stuff over here. I've been saving them. See, I've got all kinds of things in here that's going to go in this journal if I can get it. I even got a little dress there. So, we're going to work on this part first. And I'm going to go about every 3 or so pages. I mean, not 3. Every 5 or so. Like that one. That's a good one. Oh, that might be a good one for there. Nope, that one's speaking to me. Okay. And you see I did this on the back of a piece of book page. I think I was experimenting. Not sure with what. I think I was trying to use up some of my paint that I had put out to do something else with. So I put it on here. Now this is tight right against the page, and if you didn't want it to be tight, you can pinch up. You hold the bottom corners like this, and then you push in with your fingers up here, and it gives it a little bit of a mouth, so you don't have to fight something in there. But I'm going to leave it tight just in case. I have a tag. Some of those little tiny tags, little thin things, just slide all over the place. They're everywhere. Okay, now this is what I was looking for. Blue. I needed blue. There. That will work. Now, if you wanted to make these gusseted pockets when they're flat like this, you just make it like a little V. Take like maybe a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 inch piece of paper, thinner paper, and you score it right down the center. And then you just put her on here, on the corner, on each side, and it'll create a gusset. I think I'm still in the wrong place there. All right, now this is wrinkly over here because that's the way it dried on me. And sometimes you just really got to work it. I'm over here trying to hold this piece down, and then I'm pinching the bottom. Yeah, especially if your paper's bad. I think sometimes when I would soak them too long in a little tub before I baked them in the oven, they get extra wrinkly. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Okay, that's got too much stuff on it. Maybe right here. Okay. This one's, yeah, that's got the perfect colors for each other. Perfect. I hope everybody's been in the crafting mood lately. When I see people say they lost their mojo, you know, sometimes I just don't get that. I just don't get it. Oh, my mojo is all over the place. Now, these are big. I'm not sure. I think something like this is going to have to be on a... I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Alright, and as you can see, you're only going to glue on this part. I may have to do us a video on this. I was just playing around one day, seeing what I could see. I could have made this a tuck. I'm not going there. I'm not making it difficult. We're just going to put this little goodie down and let it speak for itself. Alright, on this wrinkly piece of paper. Right there. I'm trying to dead center it. There. Just don't get too close to your binding, spine, whatever. So you give yourself enough room. You can get in here and rub it. Like that. Make sure she's sticking down good. There we go. Alright, that little cute piece is in. And nothing over here is competing with it. That's what I like. This is one of those little journal pages. Okay, now this is the center. This is where this little beauty's going. I put a piece of washi back there just so it would hold down. And see, it's supposed to go down. I'm trying to hide this knot. I'm hoping this hides the knot. So we're going to cut the knot off, or the strings to the knot off. And the thing with it, you're going to glue it on either side, right here and here, of the spine. Then you're going to glue it, well, I'm going to glue the center first. Then you're going to glue the outside edges. Get it as centered as you can. make sure it's on an even keel on both sides. I love this background paper, don't you? I love those, you know, mailing stamp things, and I love the and actually I think we're going to shut this a little bit. I think in some cases I've cut these apart because they've fought me when I opened them again. We might just glue one side. How about that? We might try it like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue this edge right here, where this is going down. Okay. I'm going to try it like that. In case one of those sides didn't catch, I'm okay with it. Because this is one of them, you know, thought out ideas, but sometimes the thought didn't go well. All right, we're going to glue this edge because, of course, this is a double-sided belly band. So we have to have it secure so something can slide down in here on each side. Oh, I think that's a little crooked, isn't it? No, maybe not. I think it's my head that's crooked. We're going to leave it. Okay, so I think it's good. I just have to train it. I think that's what it is. I have to train it. All right, so moving on, moving on. Oh, a polka dot page. What about that? That's kind of peachy, isn't it? I don't know about that. Nope, wouldn't look good with blue. I don't know if it goes with vegetables. Oh, let's see, that was going back here. Well, we're going to have to think about that one. All right. The thing is, I need to think about it quick because I'm running out of pages. All right. It's got to be this side because I want more on this side. Oh, that makes that pink on here look purple. I think we're going to go ahead and put it right here. How about that? Oh, all right. Okay. I'm going to make a sea glue because I'm making this where I can put a journal card in here. So put you a good bit of glue over those stitches. Okay. I think we're good. Now, get as close to the edge as I can. There we go. I think that'll work. And then you just hold her down. It's kind of like doing a jigsaw puzzle when you're when you're filling your journals to try to figure out what page goes best with what colors match each other. I love this window thing. Now I've got something over there I may be putting on here with that window. Don't know about that. Maybe here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Whew. My time is ticking away. I think after these next two pieces, I'm going to have to stop. I don't like to go over a half an hour. And this is just gluing things in. Okay. I have this left to put in, which that might go really good right there. Yeah. Because I've got the blue sky. And there's blue on this opposite page, really nice. Okay. And yep. Oh, it's upside down. Let me see if I can wipe that off real quick. It's upside down. I'm sorry. My saying is upside down. And everything else on there. All right. Then we'll put it on that side. Oh my gosh. Okay. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger. All right. Let's see if that'll work. Didn't quite get it centered, but I am okay with it. All right. And I got one more definite pocket. And then we're going to have to call it quits. I got to make sure this piece doesn't try to stick to here. I'll definitely find something to put over here so I don't have that showing, hopefully, or sticking to anybody. All right, one more piece, At least for now. Maybe. I have that little envelope to put in too. Forgot about him. Alright, I'll tell you what. We're going to put that on here. Yeah, on here. Oop. Did I glue up inside of there? Probably. Okay. That'll be something different. I have this right here. Alright, now my little envelope. Now this is an idea I saw Sandra Wildermuth from Blossom and Inspire do. And I really loved it. Now before I glue it together, I'm going to show you. You mark my page. It's an envelope. There we go. Well, it went like that. So this is the top flap that came up. And this was the piece that I dyed it pink. That's why you're seeing it so weird. So, I was able to pull it apart because it was still real wet or whatever. And so Sandra's was where she did it like this, where you went in there like that. She glued two pieces behind and she made a double belly band with it. So you were able to go up underneath here and you went under there, and she just glued the top and the bottom. Well, I like the idea of it this way. I got a double belly band like a cross. So I take and glue these down, which let me go ahead and do that, because we don't need these, but they do add support. Okay, so that goes down here. Make sure it's down good so it doesn't snag anything when you try to push it under there. So get as close to the edge of your page as you can. Okay. Then, there. Then what I do is I come around here and I measure. I put that on a piece of paper and I'll measure the size that I need. And then I'll put me just a little dot right here to hold that down. And then I usually will cover it with something like this. So I think it's this way because the little bricks is down on the left. So I got this little bee. I'll go ahead and ink my outside edge. Okay. And I need to go across right here and here and here and here. Okay. It's kind of tricky on where to glue this, so we're going to get as close as we possibly can. There. Oops. I may have got over because it doesn't need to be there. Okay. Now, we're gluing it down. I didn't get dead center, but I'm okay. Alright, so that goes on this page, right? Yeah. So we're going to glue the top and the bottom. Okay. Now, it kind of makes that on the other side look like it was part of this scene. So it doesn't stand out, you know. I worried about that. I wasn't quite sure how to make that work. But this made it work. Okay. Well, I think that's all we're doing today. And next time you see this baby's going to be together. And yada, 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 yada. And we'll just have a flip through. So, thank you for coming to visit. Everybody have a great, great day. And bye.